Okay, so what have we got here? Okay, got there. Don't know who that is. Who is that? You, JB, BC joining. So TRSBA Draft 2025. How are we all going? Good. JB, how are you, mate?
Hello, boys. How's it going?
Going
Hey,
really,
mate.
really well.
That's
And
good.
is Dennis in there as well, or is that DC?
Should
Dale
be Dale.
Clayton?
Should be Dale Clayton, yeah.
Yeah.
Should
So
be.
then I don't know if okay, cartoon photo there. Who can pick out themselves in that picture? It's not very good, but just
I can pick Dennis.
yeah, Dennis is at the
Oh,
front with I don't know how the parrot got on his shoulder, but that's Dennis. And
that's
then
Holmes next to him.
I can see
yeah,
BC in his hoodie.
that's Wayne down there, down the front
That's
with
Wayne. Sorry, Wayne. Yeah, Wayne. Yeah. Is that Dennis?
JB there. You can sort of see Tom coming out of the side there. Dale up the top right hand corner.
That's a
That's
good Dale. That's a
that's
good
Is
me.
that
Dale.
is that me looking like Kenny in the background?
Yeah, it's you looking like
Gotta
Kenny.
be.
Remembered Paul R's there as well, with his mouth open, and that's Dale in the top corner. That's meant to be Mark Handel right in the middle. Who's
Yeah.
that there? Who's that one right in the middle there? Below
Dan?
Ben.
Dan?
No,
I think Dan's at the front, I reckon, with the
no, Dan's the Titleist hat, I think, back to front. So that's
Oh
him.
yeah.
I thought that was JB.
No, Hef's is
Oh,
obviously
I'm bottom right.
top left Hef. Uh, Aaron Garrity right up the top third from the top. McDermott's over there at the left.
Yeah, I can pick that one.
Jeez.
And
Looking pretty good.
that's Wayne in between Handel and McD. And so who's that there in the right in the middle? I'm missing someone there. That's
Haven't identified myself yet. I thought I might be the one next to the red hat, but
no, you're the one between Handel and McDermott. So you're the one just in front on top of the parrot there.
okay, all right, okay.
So
Got the
which one's
got the
which one's
goatee, okay.
Terry?
Yep.
No, there's no Terry or Pete. No one fucking knows what those guys look like.
Oh, no, we saw
Um,
a picture of Terry once when he was in the Marines, and
yeah,
his neck was like twice as big as his head.
yeah. But I think I'm missing. Where's Holger's there somewhere too? I think. Where's Holger?
Hello.
Yeah, I don't know. Man, it's AI anyway. So
Yep.
okay, so without
Can you
any,
guys hear me?
without
Yeah,
any
mate.
further
Hi, mate.
ado, make your draft announcement there at number one, Hogs, if you like.
Can
Yeah,
you
I'll
hear me?
take Cooper Flag.
Yes, Matty, we can hear
Okay,
you.
so here we go. We've got number one pick, Cooper Flagg. There you go. He's hugging you. He's got the butcher's jersey on already. Okay, so all good.
Yeah, you're ready for that one. There's already the AI picture and everything.
We've got the flag there. We've got lots of green dots there, meaning he's good at lots of stuff, I think. So a 6'9" wingspan. How are you, Tom? Can you hear us?
Yep.
Good stuff, mate. Good to see you. Just going back to that cartoon photo there, Tom. That's you coming out of the corner there. See, in the middle, down the sort of with the glasses, you could probably see that. And we'll come back to that. So number one pick, that's official. It's obviously Cooper Flagg. It was always going to be Cooper Flagg. So there we go.
Wow, he's 6'9". I didn't know that. That's tall.
So he's a small forward, power forward hybrid,
Yeah.
221. So, okay, I do have the list for the Toronto Flyers who are picking at number two. Okay. No real surprises here. With the number two pick in the 2025 TRSBA draft, the Toronto Flyers pick the youngest son of Ron Harper, Dylan Harper, and he's gone to the Flyers there. And there's Ron, and he's the other brother, Ron Harper Jr., in the photo there as well. So he's 19.3 years old. So it's a good age. He's got. What do people think of Dylan Harper? I mean, obviously, he's consensus number two in this draft. What are people's feelings about Dylan Harper? Does anyone any comments on Dylan?
Very good.
I think he'll go right.
And the Spurs will pick him too, I think, won't they? Most likely.
I believe so.
So I think I don't think they'll trade the pick. I think they'll keep him. Obviously, Chris Paul's not there anymore. So, it's going to be interesting. They've got, obviously, the rookie of the year last year, Castle, and they've also got Fox. So 3 guards. They've got Wemby. They've still got Vassell. I'm not sure what they're going to do with him. They got rid of, who did they get rid of? Somebody recently. Anyway. So that's the pick number 2. Pick number 3, I think that's you, Dale, is it?
It is.
You can make an announcement on that one if you like there, Dale.
We'd love to. Thank you, Tim. So I guess after we traded up for pick number 3, our player of choice has decided to try and tank his future. But I think we're taking the view that Alex Sarr definitely didn't want to go to the Hawks last year, and Ace Bailey, who will be pick number 3, does not want to go to the Philadelphia 76ers. So we will quite happily take him with pick 3. Thank you.
Okay, so Ace Bailey, does anyone like drinking a Bailey's?
Every now and then. Yep.
Every now and then, I think.
There's always a time and a place for it. Yep.
Always a time and a place. Always a time and a place for a Bailey's. So that's the top 3 picks. I don't know if the 3rd pick was a surprise, but that's obviously what Dale was looking for. Dale did the trade to get to that pick, so he obviously had that player in mind. A bit like last year, he traded up to the number 1 pick because he wanted Alex Sarr, I guess. Now, McDermott, I don't have a list for Chicago Predators, but you no doubt do.
I do. And with pick 4, he is going, just let me double check so I don't get it wrong. He's going to take VJ Edgecombe.
Okay, so VJ Edgecombe at number 4, the guy from Baylor, the Bahamian Bear. So that's a good. It'd be interesting to see how VJ Edgecombe goes. Talk that he might go to Philadelphia tomorrow. What do you take hers? I think you reckon he'll end up there. So Predators pick VJ Edgecombe at number 4. Bahamian Bear. What's the chat there?
Where's your video, McDermott?
Hang on, there's a chat going.
I had some technical difficulties. So
okay, sorry, that was just Dale Clayton there. Just a message there. Just go. Are you back, Dale? Okay, sorry. I saw your message just pop up.
No, I didn't go anywhere.
Oh, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, I did at the start.
Okay, yeah. So I don't know, just popped up now. So so VJ Edgecombe picked at number 4. So number 5 and number 6 coming up. Okay, so pick 5 and 6. Now these are both fly picks, I think, and I've got the lists for the Flyers. So let's just have a look at that. Pete Mitchell. Oh God, not. Oh God. Okay. So the number 5 pick and the number 6 pick. Any predictions on what he? We're not going to do any spoilers. I'll let everybody know in a second what these 2 picks actually are.
You're not evolving, are you, Tim?
Sorry?
You're not evolving, are you?
What do you mean evolving?
No spoilers.
No spoilers. No spoilers.
Well, I've been told off enough that, you've got to...
And we all know if you don't evolve, you die.
Exactly.
Damn it. He's in.
Oh, hang on. Now I've got... who's in, sorry?
McDermott.
Fishing.
He's joined me.
Look at that whopper.
Okay. So with the number 5 pick in the 2025 TRSBA draft, the Toronto Flyers pick Con Knipple from Duke. And it's probably nap time, I think. Will be nap time. I'll be up all day. With the number 6 pick in the 2025 TRSBA draft, the Toronto Flyers pick Texas Trey. Trey Johnson.
He's going to be good.
Yep. Yeah, he's a good shooter, I think. Just having some problems here with something. Okay, so Trey Johnson at 5. Texas Trey. Richard Earl Johnson at 3rd. 19.29 years of age. Got something going. I knew it was just the keeper would. Trey Johnson. Toronto Flyers. So that's the first 6 picks done. Any surprises there,
No
guys?
surprises.
Not
No,
too
it's all good.
surprised. Okay. I'll get rightio. Take a break in a second. Not in a hurry in this draft.
Are you in New Zealand, Tim, or are you back?
Yeah, no, I'm in New Zealand. I'm in New Zealand, mate. So who's got? Does anyone know who's got pick 7? I'm just going to go back to that.
I've got pick 7.
Okay, so Holgs, go ahead.
I'll take Jeremiah Fears.
Jeremiah Fears at number 7. Very small guy.
Where was he on your list, Tom? Consensus. Have you done your stuff?
I don't think this guy. I mean, I'm just going to make an opinion of what I've seen on this guy. Should be at the end of the lottery or even after.
It's a scary pick, you'd have to say.
Have you done the other draft, Tom?
Yeah, they have.
Oh, you want to know where he went in BB gun?
Yeah. He did go early in that one as well, mate. I'm pretty
He
sure.
went. Hang on. Yeah. Jeremiah fell to 10 actually in our one.
Okay.
BB gun.
So he came pretty. So what's that? Was it Tampa Bay Butchers?
Yeah, I can't take another center. I've got 3 already.
Tampa Bay Butchers. Okay, snipers.
Alrighty. So my first 7 are all gone. So basically, my number 8 guy on my list is so we'll select Karman Malawach. Malawach, big dude.
The guy with the Rolex, basically. So we've got. I'm going to show some pictures in a minute. Just catching up there. That was snipers. We'll just do a bit of a recap. I have to get a new computer. This bloody memory's hooked. Move him up. Okay, let's just see how we go here. Bloody technology. Okay, so if you didn't see the one before, VJ Edgecombe, Trey Johnson.
What are you doing there, man, Tim?
Can't show you that one. Ken Knipple, Jeremiah Fears, Malawatch. Okay. Right. So pick number 9. Who's got it?
That'll be the Lions.
Yep.
One of the guys we were interested in trading down for. We wanted to move up to get Ace, but we also at pick 5 and 6 is what we had before. We're considering taking a reach on this guy, and we are going to select with the 9th pick, Carter Bryant.
I was hoping you weren't going to pick my guy. Thank God. Reach. Carter Bryant. Carter Critter. Phenomenal looking athlete, isn't he? Pick number 10. I think I'm just having a look at the list there. The Flyers. Now I've got to refer to their list. Refer to the Flyers list here. Okay. So far we've got Flagg as number 1, Harper number 2, Ace Bailey 3, VJ was 4. Was it Con Knipple before Trey Jackson, wasn't it?
Yeah, Con was 5.
Con was 5, Trey was 6. 7 was Fears. Malawatch was 8. Number 9 was Carter Bryant. So, what are we up to? 10? Or was it 9 or 10? Okay.
You're up to 10, yep.
Okay, so the asparagus man goes at number 10, which is Kasparis Dakachonis.
I'm not sure that's how you pronounce his name, Tim, but you know.
I did have it right once, but yeah, just call him the asparagus guy. Because that's his nickname, I think. That was pick 10, wasn't it? They're already through 10 picks. That didn't take that long, did it? I don't think 20 minutes. Didn't take very long. We're going to recap those picks before we do any more. So just make sure I got that in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A couple of guys have slipped already. Okay. as they do. Dennis is getting ready, aren't you, buddy?
Yep.
Anyway, I'll let you. You're not in a hurry, hopefully. So,
No, all good.
good, mate. He's going to have a good time to think about this. Pick 1, Flagg. Pick 2, Harper. Pick 3, Base Bailey. Pick 4, VJ Edgecombe. Pick 5, Con Knipple. Looks like he's having a sleep there, nap time. Texas Trey, 6. Jeremiah Fears at 7. Will you fear Jeremiah Fears? Obviously, the Tampa Bay Butchers didn't. Number 8, Carmen Malawatch. Snipers, that's your guy, isn't it? Where's nerds come in? Always come in about 10 picks into the draft, don't they? Even though they haven't got a pick. So, you there, Dan? Dan, you there?
The champ is here.
The champion, you here, buddy? Dan, you there?
Thank God he's on mute.
The champ isn't here.
Dan.
He's still drunk from his celebrations.
I don't blame him. Dan, you there?
Still celebrating.
I can't even. Is he
trying to
actually?
unmute himself.
He's in, Tim. He's just on mute.
Okay.
He can't work the phone.
Okay. So as long as he can see what's going on here, so we've got the Tampa Bay Butchers, the Flyers. Obviously, we've got our mate Ace Bailey there, BJ Edgecombe, Con Knipple, Texas.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yeah, mate. So the top 10 picks. That's about when you came in last year, wasn't it? After about 10 picks.
Yeah. Hey guys. Sorry, I don't have a pick, but I'm just saying hello.
Yeah, all good, mate. Trade. The champ is here. That's all we need to know. The champ is here. Trey Johnson at 6. Okay. 7 was Jeremiah Fears, the little fella. He's let's have a look at his stats. But he's 6'3". Is he 6'3.5" there or something? That's okay. Taller than I thought. Carmen Malawatch, number 8. Number 9, Carter Bryant. Is he a combo of Vince and Kobe? So you look at Vince's last name, it's Carter. Kobe's last name, Bryant. So Vince and Kobe.
It's a Hall of Fame name. See how he goes.
Great. So small forward, power forward, 6'7.5". Probably the next Isaac Okoro, I reckon. But he's a good defender, good role player. And that was number 9. Number 10, obviously, was our asparagus guy, Kasparis. He eats his veggies. Illinois. I'm surprised he didn't go at number 4, actually, Illinois. But he's Lithuanian. So, Dennis, I don't know if you've made your mind up yet after all that nice.
I have.
Announce it, big boy. What have you got for us?
We have a trade.
Oh, fuck off. You can't do a trade now. Okay, tell us what the trade is. Let's go.
The trade is, I better get this right. It's with the San Fran Tigers.
Okay. So what pick?
11,
Yep.
Pick 11 for pick 12.
Same draft?
Same draft. That's right, isn't it, Wayne?
That's right. Yep.
So 11, that'll be Wayne making the pick at 11. Dennis will be making the pick now at 12. And also at 28.
Yeah.
So,
correct.
Co-GMs, what have you got for us?
We've decided to go with Derek Queen.
Derek Queen.
Funnily enough, that's who I would have taken. And if he becomes a good player, I'm going to kick myself.
Sure, you would have, Matty. You just wanted that.
All right. Well, the proof will be in the pudding because
that should just be beer considerations. You shouldn't have asked for a second there. That should just be a swap with a bit of beer. That's all you need.
Hang on, here he is. Derek Queen. Oh, jeez. Take off the slate. Go. So what are we up to here? Derek Queen here.
I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Got to go grab something.
On the crab 5, this guy. So Derek Queen. Did you have your guy that you wanted to pick then, Dennis?
Well, hang on. Legit, I would have taken him, but he's taken now. So now,
Lively is on. Lively is always on offer around here too. Just to let you know.
You might need to grab beer because I'm just on the phones.
Hang on, Utah Saints currently have the pick.
I'll actually go and get a beer. All right, cheers, guys. We're back to sec.
I'll just fall asleep if I have any alcohol, I think.
Yep, no worries. No problem.
Do you want me to grab a Coke or something, Dennis? Is it going to be a couple of minutes?
We're just waiting a respectful amount of time. We've been running very fast.
Yeah, that's okay, but I can get a drink. I can just take a break if you like.
Oh, really?
No, well, it's up to you.
No. Sorry, I wasn't. Hang on.
If you need 2 minutes, I can go to the fridge.
Yep, 2 minutes.
Okay. Are we back, are we?
Very close. 30 seconds.
That's okay. Just making sure my ears are working.
Oh, that's wrong. Hang on.
No, my pick's very soon.
Oh, no, it is. Oh, fucking. All right. The Saints. Well, hang on.
You've traded this pick, have you, or what are you doing?
Yeah, hang on. So the Saints are trading pick 12 now.
Yeah.
For the Boars 2026 first round pick and pick 32 in this year's draft.
Who with?
Who's the other team that owns those picks? What?
Dubs.
Us.
The OC now picking number 12. Is that correct?
So 12 for Boars 26 first.
Yep.
Okay, I'll tell you what, this guy better not bloody steal my guy that I'm trying to fucking
Pick 32 this year. And can I have a minute, please, to confer with Paul on who we're going to take?
Is Rabinabba, is he around, the guy, or not?
He's clearly on Messenger because Tom's been conferring with him. That's right. So I send Tom a message. Tom chats in another channel, confirms with Paul, comes back to me, and
you'll be making it, but you won't. You'll definitely be making that pick, right?
Yes. So there you go, JB. That was legit. If you wanted to know.
I don't know what you're doing there, Dennis, but anyway.
Mate, I've got 2 draft picks I've got to try and sign already. So
okay. Suppose you'd be happy with, or not happy, but I think it should make a big uptick next season, I reckon. Maverin.
We should play.
Oh, it should be. He should actually play well.
As long as he plays.
couple of guys I still like around here. But I'll tell you what, there's one guy I'm high on.
Yeah, there's one guy there that I would probably take still, but it's risky. You got to weigh the odds.
This guy. Anyway, I'll tell about it when it gets there.
I've already got to go. If it's who I think it is, I've already got a guy like that on my roster at the moment. I don't need two.
I haven't got a guy like this on my roster, that's for sure. But I'd like one. Where we got 12 and 13 to get through before that pick.
All right, we're good. Sorry for the delay. Thank you. With the, what are we, 12th pick?
Yep, you are.
2025 TRSBA draft, the Orange County Double Doubles select Cedric Coward out of Washington State University.
So there was probably someone I might have considered it if I stole 7. Yeah, anyway.
We were initially considering him at 12 as well.
Yeah, it's considering I've got someone above him at 14, but yeah. He's probably around that sort of mark for me.
He was next on my board as well, but he wouldn't have made it to 21. So he was really just the order of things.
Rightio. What are we up next? It's our boy is still around, is he? Butchers?
Yep.
You're still around there, Holgs, aren't you?
Yep. And I'll take Noah Esengwe or whatever.
Some French guys fucking set up an arc, I reckon.
Noah Esengwe.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to check all the players here.
BB gun the other night.
So no, I'm really excited. I'm really. That's 13, was it? Was that 13 for you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 13. And I'll take a stock of all the players, just make sure I haven't missed anybody. I've got 2 players here that I want. So Lively could be on the table at 17 if he's one of the other guys there, JB. You don't want him?
Mate. I don't have any multi spots.
You don't want you don't want Lively, do you? At all, Holger?
I don't have space for multis. That's my issue. You know?
That sucks. I can't really. Yeah, I can only get one player. That sucks. Okay. Wanted to get 2 players.
Tom's got his hand up for, whatever reason.
So what was that pick? That was.
I didn't know how that happened.
Where's this bloody 2 animal rule guy? Okay, here we go. 2 animal rule. Pretty good players here, isn't there? I mean, there's nobody in the top consensus top 11 though that's still around really.
There's no real standout over the next 7 or 8 picks. It's kind of just going with something.
I think there's 3 or 4 players, and at least half of them will be good. I think.
All All-Stars, Timmy? How many from this draft?
We done that order.
Yeah. Okay. Cedric Coward's got. That was at 12. It said, wasn't it? Yep. That guy hasn't been taken. He can go further down the list. Noah went at 13. That other guy hasn't been taken either, has he? Consensus top 5 player fantasy-wise in this draft. Let me just check this guy. He's a sophomore.
Colin? You looking at Colin?
Shut up. That's who I wanted at 17. I'll take some fucking drugs. He's not who I'm going to take though. So number 14. been looking at this guy. I'm excited about, really excited about. Any idea, Dennis?
No.
No idea.
Well, hang on. Are you picking?
I'm picking, mate. I've got pick 14. The guy that I've sort
Murray
of
Murray Boyles.
mate. We just talked about that guy, and he
I
was
was
hot.
concentrating on something else.
Yeah,
Jace Richardson, you're going early on him.
no.
Yeah.
Hey, no, we're not. No flies. No spoilers. Okay, we just got to.
I've got no list, man. There's no spoilers, man.
You asked him. You put it out there.
I was thinking of not responding. I was thinking of responding.
I don't think anyone's going to guess this pick. I really don't.
We're not allowed to, so give us the pick.
Okay. I'm actually going to put it up on a slideshow so you'll be able to see it in real time. That's what's going to happen.
Is it Jace Rupp's little brother?
It's nothing to do with that sort of shit, mate. This guy's a fucking man and a half, okay?
Trooper Flagg. Well done.
We get big men, we talk about men like
Flagg's ready to be taken.
Jalen Duran. Remember we took Jalen Duran? He was like a man child, number 10 a few years ago.
Is he old, Tim?
I'm not saying anything about what he is, but you will see it coming up very shortly. So this is Derek Queen at 11, right? There's said Coward, number 12. The 2 animal rule with no S and Gay at 13. And the 14th pick of the 2025 TRSBA draft. This guy's going to fucking kill everybody. He's going to shred it. He's going to destroy you all. Not high on a lot of draft boards, but he's a top 6 player in this draft. Mark these words right now. It is none other than the big red dog. It's a big red dog, mate. Nick Clifford. Look at him. He's got a Jags jersey on. You see the big red dog there? Look at this guy. Look at the rebounding.
Ooh.
Look at the assists, all this sort of stuff. This guy's, yes, he's old. He's 23, but he's going to step right into a team and fucking get 28 minutes a game right off the bat. There you go.
He's 23 and a half.
He's an all-star.
He's a gun. There you go. I'm taking Nick Clifford. So that's that one. 15. Okay.
Yeah.
Does anyone expect that I took him? I think you was that where you were going, Wes, or not?
I thought Jace or no, I picked it after a little while when he said he's a man. Thought it was older.
Rightio. So we're moving on. We've got the 15th pick, and it's you again, the Butchers.
Yeah, I'll take a kid again. I'll take Igor Denim or Demon.
That's the big-headed fucking demon, this guy. The big-headed demon. So what's that, 15? 15. Another bloody pick made by the Tampa Bay Butchers.
Yeah, that's my last one. I don't have more slots anywhere on that team.
Okay. Okay, so we've got Tampa Bay Butchers again. And we've got you'll probably laugh when you see this bloody picture. Okay. Okay. Igor Denim. From, where's it, Brigham or somewhere? So he's actually born in Moscow, Russia. He's
BYU. I don't know what it stands for.
Oh, look at him.
Brigham Young.
Yeah. Point guard, shooting guard, but a tall guy, probably a giddy size. And 199, a Russian. But he's very young, as like Giddy was when Giddy was getting drafted. Been probably about 18 when Giddy was drafted. So 19, good playmaker. Some knocks have got him in the top 10, so he's quite a chance, I think.
His last 5 games were very good. Like, he was pretty average up until his last 5. So whether or not he's turned a corner or just lucked out.
Yeah. So he was picked at 15, and so we're moving on to 16 to finish off the first round with the Predators, and you probably got the list there. Is there any Illinois players left? I'm sure there's one.
No, you wanted that asparagus guy.
No,
he
no,
was-
he's gone, obviously.
yeah, no. He was the guy you wanted to trade up for if anyone was interested, but obviously nobody was. I think this is pretty easy.
I think there's another Illinois player, I think.
This guy's actually number 12 on the Preds list.
Okay.
He's definitely the Preds, isn't it?
Yeah, it is the Preds.
Yep, at 16, he will take Colin Murray Boyles.
CMB. That's the guy I wanted.
Told you.
CMB. So he's South Carolina, isn't he? Is that the guy?
Yep.
Okay, guys, I'm out. So thanks.
Thanks very much, mate.
I've all my picks in.
Good work, Hulks.
See you,
No
Holger.
worries. Thank you.
The other Illinois guy is Will Riley.
Oh, yeah, that's a bit later on, probably.
Yeah,
okay.
so he might be in the 20s or
Yeah, okay.
passing.
So he got picked at 16. JB, have you still got your pick there at 17 then or not?
Yeah, no, I do.
Yeah,
I
good.
do.
So you can also have a bit of think about it. You probably want to trade it, or you know what I'll offer for it anyway.
No, I can't have any multis, Timmy. So Lively isn't on the table. No, I'm going to use it, and I've still got 23. So if people want to have a go at that, by all means. But the North Carolina Brown Cows are going to select Rashia Fleming.
Oh,
Josephs, please.
I was thinking you were going to go somewhere else there. There's definitely a guy slipping now. That probably could be a top 10 player. So hang on, it's a new. What do you call yourself? The North Carolina Brown Cows, don't you?
It's been that way for 25 years, mate.
You can see I haven't had much sleep. All righty. How's the young fella going? Is he enjoying the action in the draft there, Mr. Young Enriquez?
Yeah, I actually have to defer to him. He's done a lot more research than me this year, so
Yeah, pretty happy with Queen.
Are you actually happy? Are you old enough to drink now? I'm just trying to remember.
Yeah.
Well, the moustache would say you're pretty close to the mark. So yeah. So that's what did we say there? It was Rashid Fleming. Okay. St. Joseph's, number 17.
Well, Wayne, you definitely did the right thing because I would have taken him at 11.
Okay, I've got another list for this 18, so it's back to the Flyers once again. And Toronto Flyers at 18. I'll be shocked if they haven't got this guy highest on their list. Let's have a look at it. We'll go down it. So, going back to the Flyers list again. Okay, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, 5, 6 were the same top 6, or top 8 picks actually. Jack Jonas at number 9, Noah's Ark 10, Carter Bryant 11, Igor Demon at 12, CMB 13. So we're at pick 18, which is number 14 on his list. Definitely a guy who's slipping big time in this draft. But not this guy. This guy. Well, how many bloody fucking French players are on here? We haven't even got to the French point guard yet, have we? Asa Newell at number 18. I think I had a picture of him because I definitely had the thing. There it is. Nice hair. Young fella, very young. Oh, not young, just under 20 though. So there's a couple of guys slipping down a little bit. Rashid Fleming, he went a bit higher than I would have thought. CMB 15, 16, 17, 18 for Asa Newell. So we've got that sorted out to the Flyers. The 19th pick. We've got your list again, Matty. Preds, I think. Is that correct?
Yep, back to the Preds, and here's your French point guard, Timbo.
He's gone. Okay, he picked
Nolan Traore.
Traore. Yep. Traore. At number 19, Chicago Predators made that pick. When we get to 20, we'll just have a bit of a recap. We are moving pretty fast, so an hour's not even up yet. Chicago Predators. Okay. Okay, that guy moves up, that guy moves up. There's probably two guys potentially slipped there. Okay. So we're going back to the draft board, and these guys have been scouting, they've been looking, they've been working pretty hard behind. Where are we sort of going with this? Are we going tall or small? That's the question, because I reckon they're the best type of players around.
I think we're going to go big.
TS or?
Yep.
Okay. So tell you announce it, young man. What do you tell us? Who are you picking?
Yeah. Well, San Fran Tigers will take Thomas Sorba from Georgetown.
What a steal! Love it, love it. Georgetown fucking always bring the unless it's Patrick Ewing Jr. It's a pretty good pick. So all the centers they've had over the years.
Yeah, they've had a few, haven't they?
And this guy's another big man, so I do like it. There's another guy I would have definitely considered at number 17 as well.
We didn't think there was any chance he was going to drop down to 20.
No, I didn't. I didn't think so either. I did not think so. Probably the last. I don't know. There's probably one guy that.
AB.
There's probably one guy that's.
Yeah. So, mate, I'm
slipped to some people, but not others. There's one player better than. Well, there's probably every player I think on this that's been drafted is better than Jeremiah Fears so far. I reckon. So that's a 20. We'll recap those picks. Make sure I got these in the right sort of consensus order. Okay. Right, so okay, so there's the draft. I think we've all seen that, most of us. Wayne, do you think you know which one you are in that cartoon?
I'd have to be one with the full head of hair, wouldn't I?
Yeah, exactly. JB.
The eyes are going a bit crazy, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's the bit of AI there.
I think that must have been me when I saw Hallie fall over with his injury.
Probably.
Is that BMC with the hoodie on?
Yeah, that's BMC. You and the key. So there's one I'm not sure. Who's that one? Who's the one below BMC there? Let's try to remember who that is. I've got to probably look at the photo again. Who is that below BMC? That might be. Who is that? But does anyone know that one? But who's below BMC? No, maybe that's you. Oh, I don't know. Fuck, I don't know. Anyway,
One's BMC.
Yeah, BMC is the one in the hoodie.
Oh, don't know.
I'll have another look at it.
Which one am I?
What's with the bird?
I don't know. There was a bird on one of the photos. I think it was Wayne or something. There was a bird on one of your photos.
I
No,
think it
sorry,
might be,
no, Wes. Sorry, Wes.
yeah,
Yeah, Wes.
yeah,
Yeah,
I think it was me. I had
yeah.
and I
So,
don't have my photos very often, so it's from 10 years ago.
yeah. Number one. So number two, three, Bailey, VJ Edgecombe, the Bahama Bear at 4, Con Knipple at 5, Texas Trey at 6. Projected to be a good NBA 3-point shooter, pretty young, 19. Jeremiah Fears, very young, could be good. Malawatch with the Rolex. Just another one of these big Duke players again. 7'2", big wingspan. Might get deported, who knows? Is it Carter Bryant? We got Casper Jakachonis. Is Dan still here? He's probably left Dan, hasn't he? Derek Queen, Maryland. Said Coward from the Double Doubles. Senior. Got a lot of things going right for him by the looks.
I'm still listening in, Timbo.
Oh, g'day, mate. How are you? Still there?
Good.
Been
Yeah.
pretty quiet.
Got nothing to add.
Noah S&J, so French guy. So Nick the Big Red Dog Clifford. Igor Demon, the big-headed demon. CMB, Predators. Rashir Fleming. And then we had Arsenal. That's that's how it's pronounced actually, Arsenal. Good money. There's a French point guard for the year from Nolan Traore. And then 20 was your steel guys, Thomas Sorba, the frozen yogurt. Okay. So we're up to pick 21 here. And we're going to snipers. Wes, still around, obviously.
Yeah, still around, mate. Just got some. All right. All right, we're gonna make our selections in a bit, maybe 30 seconds or so.
Yes, okay.
Just,
You got 21 and 22, so you got 2 selections.
yeah, that's it. I think next next 2 people on my list are both centers. So I've already got a center, so I don't want to go 3 in a row, even though it's good to have these guys around, but they don't usually work out. So I don't want to have too many of them. All right. So I think pick 21, snipers are going to go with Jace Richardson.
That's Jay Rich's son, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. He's a bit undersized, but he's got a 6'6" wingspan, so he's got a chance. Probably his ceiling's probably poor man's Conley. That's about it. But yeah, we'll go him for 21.
Yep. He was the next player on my board, I think. $22.
Yeah, just having some commentary with a fellow GM at the moment. Just
Hmm. 300 pages, this bloody draft guide I've got here. Jace Richardson. Otherwise, Mark Hand will definitely get one of his players. So I like that guy there too. I think he's going to be good.
All righty, we're gonna pick 22. All right, so snipers are gonna pick Joanne Beringer.
Joan, is it Joan?
It's Joanne, but who knows?
Joanne, is it? Joan.
The French freak.
Virgin, probably.
Is she good?
I don't know what she's like. Jace Richardson. Here we go.
It's either Joanne or Joan. He doesn't have too many options. This kid.
Yeah, you're right about Jace Richardson. Very similar to Connolly, Gabe Vincent, or Cam Payne. The three parodies there. That's
If TJ McConnell's running amok on the finals, he might have a chance. So there we go.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. He's so who was that? That was the Joan guy, Beringer, the maiden. Okay. Also, Strasbourg in France. Actually, that's one place I visited over Christmas. 6'10", 230, young, not even 19 yet. He's up to 22. So we go back to the draft board. So what is he? This Berenger, he's like is he a big, isn't he?
Yeah, he's 6'11". I don't think they've got too many measurements on him, but he's pretty fast for his size. His stats are pretty underwhelming in the French league, but yeah, he's fast and yeah, that's about it. Fast and tall.
Yeah, 5.2 points a game or something. It says here. The next Jericho Sims or Ed Davis. There you go, or Kim Birch.
Oh, it's
look at the boys laughing. They think that's funny, don't they? Okay, so 23. It's moo time.
Yeah, we're back. We're back.
We're back. I don't think there's anybody.
What's that?
I don't think there's anybody who need JB anymore. So I'm pretty right.
All right, we are going to select with the auspicious 23rd pick in the draft, Cam Jones out of Marquette. Please.
North Carolina. Where did we say Cam Jones?
Cam Jones with a K.
K-A-M Jones.
Yeah. I need another Cam on my team.
Yeah. Haven't really scouted him too much. Tell us about him, JB.
Well, he's old. He's 23, which lines up well with pick 23, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
He's been in college for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Don't love his shooting, but he can get some buckets and he's an okay passer. So he's only 6'3", which isn't ideal, but gonna have a go, see what happens.
Marquette.
When I saw the NBA Draft.net comparison to Dion Waiters, who we also drafted, I think I couldn't pass it up. I had to go for another helping of Dion. That ended so well the first time around.
I'll tell you what.
Is NBA Draft.net even a legit site at the moment? Like it's got
got
some fun getting onto that. It's been run by.
I think NBA Draft is better than it was last year. But my analysis of it, I think it's certainly different.
Yeah, it looks better.
Yeah, I hate NBA Draft.net. Don't get me wrong. But
so funny. That was the site.
It was, but now I think Tankathon's probably a little bit better, or is better.
Yeah, we're Draft Express for a while, but I think Tankathon seems to align with my thoughts more than others.
Yeah,
Draft Express still going?
Nah, it's gone.
Yeah,
it was one of the go-tos, right, back in the day.
Yeah, for sure.
It got bought out, I think. Did it get bought?
Yeah.
Did I imagine that? Yeah.
No, I thought so. I'm just gonna have a look.
Remember when all the guys at the Stepien got hired by Houston?
Yeah, they dominated.
That was my go-to. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
I think Jonathan Gavoni left Draft Express and went to ESPN, didn't he? And that's sort of when it all stopped.
I think so. Yeah, I think you're right.
He is still Draft Express, just owned by ESPN now.
The website's really struggling if it's still being run. It's
Draft Express website.
Yeah.
It's all ESPN now. All his content's on ESPN now.
Yeah, okay.
We've always got the YouTubers as an option to listen to a few of those guys and their takes, but it takes a bit longer. It's about pick 8, and you're like, you're an idiot. Stop. Then you turn it off.
There we go. We got just a parting thought not too long ago from the champ has left the building. Okay, just to let you know, champ has left the building. Okay, so going back to the draft here, so 24 is the Flyers, and I have to refer to a list again. 24. So we had Cedric Cowd at 15, Jace Richardson 16, and Walter Clayton Jr. will be their pick.
All right, you'll have to give us a minute because that's who we wanted at 25.
That's 24. That'll be an easy one because already he's expected him to get drafted. Walter Martery Clayton Jr. picked number 24 by the Flyers, Florida senior point guard. So he's not in a hurry there at the moment. So you're picking at 25, are you? OC, is that right or not?
Yes, sir, we are.
Okay, thanks. Lenny. Go. So we had the Joan at 22. Good. Cam Jones.
All right, at 25, the OC Dubs are going to take Noah Penda out of Le Mans Sarthe in France.
Seem to have taken, I mean, as I said, France has definitely taken over the league, haven't they? All these bloody draft picks. Yeah.
Does anyone know if the NBA draft's on KO Sports? Like tomorrow morning?
It should be if you get ESPN.
Yeah, it will be.
So it's on KO?
Yep.
Oh,
KO.
if it's on ESPN, it might be on Disney.
Okay.
It's the same thing. So they're all just taking the ESPN feed. Yeah. Whatever's on ESPN is on KO and Disney now. But just KO has all the Fox Sports channels too.
Might watch it, might not. So here we go.
So it's pick 25 for the OC.
I like watching that, Wes, until that one guy gets stuck in the green room, and then I have to go away. I get nervous for him.
Yeah, I've only watched it. I watched it on the Dante Exum year, and that's horrified me for life. Yep.
God. Good. Where are we here? Let me just
I'm
have
going
a
to
look.
get gazumped here.
Have you got another pick, have you, Dennis, or not? I suppose you have. Or
I've
three
got two coming, and I know I've got two players. They're all crapshoot at this time. But,
yeah.
But it is the Hurricanes picking, and they normally go kind of left field. So
Have a good draft, boys.
Yeah, they've got a left field.
Cheers, mate.
You should be pretty right, Dennis. So don't worry about that.
Yeah.
See you later.
Yeah, I'm going to take off too, guys. Thanks, boys.
No,
See you later, mate.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
I'll do the same. See you, boys.
Oh,
what? See you later,
got three
JB.
picks coming up, JB.
What's that? He wants to show you his picks.
I'm definitely going. I'll hear all about them, I'm sure.
You'll hear all about them. Okay. Rightio. We get to, is it, so it's, did you say it is the Hurricanes next?
Yep.
Okay, let's look. It'll be someone, a second round material, I think. Let me just check.
McGee looks happy with the draft.
What's that?
McGee looks happy with the draft. Big smile on his face.
He's always happy. Okay. Got to refer to a list here from our mate, Mark Handel. Let's go through the list. Dylan Harper, gone. Trey Johnson, gone. Edgecombe, gone. Asparagus, gone. Fears, gone. Demon, gone. Coward, gone. Jace Richardson, gone. So number 10 on his list. Getting bombed at the moment, poor fella. So do we know who that is? If I say he's getting bombed.
Is that there was a Israeli guy, wasn't there?
Yeah. Ben Saraf.
Ben Saraf. Okay. Not the worst.
You didn't, was he on your radar at all or not?
Not the next two picks, but I mean, he was up there. Well, clearly not.
The you got 27, have you?
I've got 27 and 28,
okay,
and
no
I think
worries.
these guys are both still available. I'll take. It doesn't matter what order; they're all the same contract now, aren't they?
Yeah, so it'll be the Utah Saints picking at 27.
I'll just make this double. Liam McNeely.
Yeah, he's definitely around, the Connecticut guy with the headband.
And 1 second. Hugo Gonzalez.
Yep, cool. Okay. The 27 and 28 for those two guys. Let's catch up with keeping that up to date before we do anything more. Then we'll just do a bit of a recap. McNeely was 27. Okay. 28. Okay, you're going to laugh at this one. Gonzalez. Wonder what his nickname is.
Speedy.
It could be that, but I've gone somewhere else. I've gone completely different to that. Okay. I'll have to refer to a list, but we'll just have a break. There's only 4 picks to go, and we'll just get a bit of a recap. So Dale and Co will know who they have to pick. Well, let's put in there. 5. pull that guy down a bit. It's 27. And up to there. Who have we got left here in the room? Dennis still there?
Yep.
McD, Dale. Have you got any more picks, Wayne, at all or not? Do you guys have any more picks?
No, we're done.
Yeah, done. Okay, all good. This guy, look at it, he loves it. He just wants to know who these steals are going to be, you know. He's interested.
I would love to have actually had a pick here because there's somebody that we don't mind, but yeah.
So there's Dale there. So we've got VJ Edgecombe, Con Knipple, Texas there, Fears, Malawatch, Carter Bryant. We've got Kasparis, how do you pronounce it? Derek Queen, Said Coward, Noah SNJ, Big Red Dog, Igor Demon, CMB, Rashir Fleming, Arsenal, and then another French guy, Nolan Traor. And then 20 was yogurt steal, the frozen yogurt. That was a steal, wasn't it, guys? Jace Richardson, the Maiden Beringer, Cam Jones, Walter Martery Clayton Jr., Noah Pender, another Ark. This is Ben Seraph from Israel. There's your guy there, Dennis. Liam McNeely. Projected NBA 3-point percentage. Utah Saints, and then the Utah Saints have got Hugo. They've got Gonzo. Fucking pity back. Look at him. I love it. I'm glad you picked that. I'm glad you picked him. Okay. So 29. We're back to the Flyers. Is that correct?
Yep.
Right. Let's go through the list. It's getting long.
Surely Danny Wolf's going to get drafted. Future star.
He's not on. He's not on the Flyers list at all, though. So let's just go through.
We do need White Stiff.
Yeah. Okay. We're just trying to work out who hasn't been picked here. Oh, no, not another funny one. Oh God. I think that's right. I just got to double check. So we've got Carter Bryan at 11, Igor, CMB, Arsenal, Cedric Coward, Jace Richardson, Walter Clayton, and Nick Clifford, Rashir Fleming, Liam McNeely, Thomas Sorba, Nolan Trahor, Joan Beringer. I think that Queen means Derek Queen. Ben Saraf has been picked. And so the 29th pick is Drake Powell. Drake Powell.
Okay.
Drake Powell. Yeah, let's have a look. So there's one good player I like, actually. There's two big guys I like, Dennis. And then none of them are play for Michigan. Drake Powell.
They wouldn't be really old, would they?
One of them's a senior, yeah. The other one's a senior, yep. They're both seniors. But let's see what happens here. So if we go to pick 30, we've got the Lions. It's still around, mate. What have you got for us?
Yeah, pick 30. Lions are going to take Will Riley.
Okay.
Oh,
The life of
there
Riley.
you go. His aunt.
The life of Riley. I think he's there some.
Yeah, he is. I was going to take him. Close that window.
There. He's the happy guy. He's the guy who smiles all the time, isn't he? Okay. So that's your pick, New York Lions at 30.
I've got Aaron on the line here. Just waiting for his pick to come through.
Is he still? He hasn't sorted his dial up out yet, has he? Or what's going on with that?
He's too tight. Can't spring for ADSL.
Oh God. Fair enough.
Oh, what am I going to do now?
This guy's got the same nickname as well, there's a couple of different nicknames, but the same one that Will Barton had, Will the Frill. Will the Frill Riley. Illinois, this is where I thought the Preds would probably reach and get this guy. He's Canadian. I think he's young, is that right? Yeah, what's his age? 19, quite young. So he's happy.
All right, I got the Pens pick.
Was this 31?
31, I think. Yes. They're going to take one of your boys, Timbo, Maxine Renaud.
Okay, I don't call him a minivan. He's more of a max van, this guy. Could come in and be a backup somewhere, couldn't he?
You got a target that you've had your eye on, Matty? Ready to fire away with this pick for the whole draft?
Yeah, that was Riley. If you want this pick, it'll cost you a second-round pick next year. There you go.
How about Jalen Smith?
What? Is that who you've got?
What? No, I don't want players.
You want players? Oh, okay. No, that's cool. We'll let you go.
Are you the only one to make a pick here, mate? Is that right, gents?
All right, hang on.
What are you not going to...
No.
I reckon
Negative goes right up. All it'll cost you, second-round pick next year.
Is there anybody that's slipped Matty at all? I don't think there is, but
there's a guy I will take.
What about a pick swap next year? Second-round picks.
No, that's giving up a dart. No.
No. All right, we'll let you go.
All right, well, you can get him in free agent. I'm going to go very unsaint-like. This is very not me. I'm going to take Nick Clifford.
He's already gone. I took him.
Did you?
Come on, mate. Jeez.
Didn't you?
I even looked.
Fucking hell, Dennis.
But Jalen Smith's still there.
You took him at pick 13.
14. He's this guy's a stud, mate. He gets 10 rebounds a game.
He's been picked 17 picks too early. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
You weren't paying attention. The big red dog. You didn't hear the whole
I
spin.
got to be honest. I didn't look at the first column. I only looked at the second column on the website. The Back to Jordan, because I figured he'd be in that one if he was there.
Was your mind just focused on the blockbuster of trading 11 for 12? Yeah, was that sort of just took over your mind?
Yeah, blockbuster. Oh goodness me.
I'll be interested to see.
He's gone.
Be interested to see what
you he's gone. Clayton went. Riley went.
Dennis doesn't usually
take that guy. I don't really want to take that guy.
He's looking at. He's obviously the color of this guy's skin is white, and he goes, "I don't want to take this guy."
Danny Wolf.
Well,
but it could be a baseball fan. Baseball. Take the Blue Jay. I suppose. I mean, you could take a Tyrese Proctor. take Rocco.
Who?
Rocco Zikarsky, the guy from the Bullets.
Oh yeah, no. There's the other guy, the Tui guy.
There's Alex Tui from Sydney. Yeah, I think Sydney, isn't it?
I do remember many years ago, I had, I think, the very last pick, and I was sort of stuffing around a bit, much in a similar way to Matty is, and then I just went with some Frenchie named Tony Parker. And that kind of worked out all right.
That was before you were born, young man. Tony Parker, I think that would have been. Would that have been before you were born? I think.
Nah.
He's 18. We've been doing this nearly 30 years.
Would have been pretty close.
The French are all first rounders now. That was back in the day where they were like, these guys are rubbish.
No, yeah, exactly. Now they've seen that everyone's bloody a first round pick. They are.
All right, Danny Wolf.
Okay. The one thing about this guy, I mean, we'll have a look, but sometimes what you see on the internet is it? I mean, have you sort of seen highlights of this guy, Dennis, or not really?
No, I just don't like taking old dudes.
I had him kind of as a thought process on 22. He's tall, decent wingspan, but he's kind of been playing like point forward, like for like Michigan. Like it's not a role he's probably going to get in the NBA. So it's kind of like a bit of a role thing for me. Like, what is he going to do? Nobody's going to give him the ball, in the NBA. So he's going to have to do other things.
Yeah,
I was hoping to get one of those point guards.
Carry the other players' bags.
What? No, Riley.
So is anyone taking sort of most? I'm taking a lot of the day off tomorrow, but I got interrupted with one or two appointments, I think. But
I'm working, but I'll be at home, but I'm working.
Yeah.
I'll try to watch the draft if it's on early enough. I'm not sure what time it is on. But
so what?
Pretty early for you, Wes, I reckon.
So Dennis, you haven't told us about what you think about Porzingis in Atlanta, mate. What do you think about that?
Well, considering what they gave up, it was a no-brainer. They didn't give up much.
But what sort of makes it a bit harder for that? Congo was in a good niche. He was quite.
Yeah, and he'll probably. Well, will he? I don't know.
Well, the thing is, Capella's obviously has to be gone, surely.
But the thing is, he's not going to play.
I mean, they'll be able to play them together, but then Jalen Johnson is the power forward. I think he's the.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he could go to small forward, but you wouldn't want him to.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you get some big lineups. I know Dallas is going to play a lot of big lineups with, Cooper Flagg playing shooting guard and small forward probably.
But no,
so they can get Lively in there, Tim, the guy you've been shopping all night.
Well, the problem is Gafford's been re-signed for $60 million. Did you see that?
Yeah, that was weird.
Fucking 3 years at $60 million.
They obviously wanted Gafford pretty bad. They went after him pretty hard.
Yeah, it is. I mean, when they've got AD and they've got Lively, they've got PJ. PJ he's still on the team, isn't he? PJ Washington, I think.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Well, I think it's a great trade for the Hawks.
No, I think this Nick Clifford's going to be really good. I've been reading really good things about him. I think he's going to be the steal of this, one of the steals of this draft. I honestly think he might develop early, but some of these guys that come out late still turn into be studs if they're the right sort of player. So I just think he can potentially be that. So
he's just going to be good straight away. He won't get as much leash as some of the younger fellas, but if he's good straight away, he'll get a shot.
Yeah, I think so. He's just the energy, the guy. He's a rebounder. This guy's like a Josh Hart, just another Josh Hart. Let's plug him in there. Can shoot the three now. He can play defense. He can rebound. This is fantasy. What we sort of want. Old Gonzo. So this Drake Powell, that's actually not Drake Powell in the portrait. It's actually Drake morphed with Drake Powell, Drake the singer. And then there's Will Riley. There's the maxi van, and then there's. I was going to ask, so Danny Wolf, those tattoos. I mean, they sort of. That's not AI, is it? That's real. Those tattoos.
No, I don't think so. I don't think he's got those tats.
Well, he didn't used to have those tats, but maybe in the last 4 or 5 months he got them. I think. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
We got to find that out. Find that out because that was a picture that I
He
saw.
didn't have them in the photos. What? No, he's here at the draft combine. Clean skin.
Well, let me have a look. Yeah. Why would someone? It's the internet, so.
No, I don't think so. He doesn't have the skin for tats.
The very white Wolverine, anyway. He's whiter than white.
I think you'd want to get all the tats right before the draft, not leaving a great impression.
Yeah, that's it. Maybe after the interview process,
Danny Wolf, NBA Combine.
There's another Danny Wolf on Spotify with tats. I reckon your AI is.
Yeah, I think it's fucked.
Yeah,
it
is too. Bring up that photo before.
Great drafting, chat you seen.
He's a singer.
Good stuff, Dale. Talk soon, mate.
But it looks like the same guy, just with a beard and some tats. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, that's funny. There you go.
I think I've been spoofed. Someone said that he got the new tats in January, and I think I got screwed over there. So you look at the combine, he looks like a fucking. He looks like Mark Zuckerberg, doesn't he?
Yeah, a little bit.
So, and he even shoots the ball like a Zuck. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm pretty tired.
Changing the rules, Timbo.
What's that? Sorry.
Are there any rule changes this year?
I'm not aware of any rule changes. Not aware of anything, but yeah, I was hoping to get another pick. Matty, you didn't get sneaky. Did you, McDermott? You didn't pick anything at all, did you? I don't think.
No, I tried it out. I could not be bothered doing any research for one pick in the second round.
Yeah. I reckon. How's this? I reckon you should be able to waive 2-year guys under 3.
Well, you sort of can as soon as the season's over. That's how that works. You just wait till the season's over, then you waive them, like I did with Pius Jones. That's how you have to do it. What about when I looked at the Phoenix depth chart at the moment? You've got 7 shooting guards and no other roster spots really. You see that? I think Bradley Beal's going to have to play the 4 or something.
Okay. He'll be gone shortly, won't he?
Or Dylan Brooks will play the 4. Yeah, Beal will likely gone. I think they got a pick. I think is it 10?
Yeah, they got their pick back from Houston in the KD trade, so they might be drafting for need.
Yeah, I reckon there's a guys. Let's make a prediction here. I think at number 10, I don't think Malawat will be there. I think he'll be gone already.
Carter Bryant, I reckon.
I think they'll go someone like a Derek Queen at number 10. I'd actually pick Thomas Sorber at number 10 if I was them. So I'd pick between Sorber and Derek Queen, I reckon.
I'd be pretty comfortable with either of those.
They got Ed Richards, though. He's decent, isn't he? Or is he like super bad on D? I haven't looked up any stats.
Who's that? Sorry,
Ed Richards or like freaking what's his name? Nick Richards.
Nick.
Ed Richards. I'm in the wrong league, mate. All good.
Big Dick Nick Richards. He's not that great, is he? I don't think. So what do you think about the KD in Houston? I mean, that's a big move, isn't it? I mean, that's I like that move for a man, obviously, because he's just frees him up to be the playmaker. And they got rid of their 2 starters, Brooks and Jalen Green. So KD can play the 3 or the 4, really.
I think Tari Eason can go into Brooks' spot.
I do hope Jabari Smith starts. That's what I do hope. McDermott.
You and me both, Timbo. You and me both.
I think he can. I think if you go really big,
I still believe in him.
I mean,
who's that?
I mean, KD plays. The last 7 or 8 years, KD's probably played a lot more 4 than 3, but he could still play the 3, I think. And that would still, he could shoot. Jabari can low usage shoot. And I'm not sure who the other guy is they're going to have. I'd say it's Fred's still going to be the point guard, I guess. But
I think I saw somewhere they're looking to lock Fred up for.
Yeah, I just think he's declined too much. I just don't like. He declined so
Fred.
much.
Yeah,
I think
he's declined, but I think he's still serviceable. Still one of the probably
Well, I hope he doesn't
top
stick
20,
around.
top 20 point guards in the.
No, I mean,
league.
if they don't go far, and they keep him, I don't know. I just think that he just declined a lot, and I'd be sort of moving on to someone like a Reed Shepherd somehow into the lineup.
I think now they've got to take KD, they'll roll Fred out there and go for it for sure. They're not going to hand the keys over to Armin or Reed.
Shepherd will be a backup this year.
Yep.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, Shepherd should be. Yeah, he should be in the rotation though. He should be in the the 8th or 9th man or something. I think Adams looked really good in the playoffs, but I've only one series I know, but I think he's.
I feel like he'll be a bit of a playoff specialist. They'll roll him out for the playoffs again next year.
Yeah,
keep him in Cotton Ball for most of the regular season.
And maybe is Landale still going to be on the team? Do you think?
He's still there.
I would say. Yeah, no, I think. Yeah, I think Houston have got a good chance. I mean, Sengun's a good player. I think definitely if they get things right, they need to compete with the likes of OKC, which is that's how deep are OKC.
That's the problem. And Minnesota's good as well. They'll be around.
West stack.
Yeah, I don't know. Minnesota will be interesting. I've heard that NAW's gone, so that's one player out. So I'm not sure what I think they'll make a couple of changes, but I'm not sure what.
Who's the big guy? I've always forget his name.
Who, Gobert or who?
The backup.
Naz.
Naz is. There's talk that he might leave as well.
Yeah, well, he could leave. I mean, Dante, you don't know if he's going to stay. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, Boston. I can't believe Boston decided they're just going to get rid of all these guys. Jaylen Brown will get done as well, I think. What do you reckon? I'm reading Jaylen Brown's out.
That'll be the big test, won't it? If they decide to move him, then they're definitely
it
taking a year off. But
fucking Stephen A. Smith was talking about it today.
It kind of makes sense though with Drew and Porzingis. They're not spring chickens. And
no,
so you're not going to compete this year with no Tatum.
Yeah, I mean you could keep JB's sort of. What is he? 30? Is around that sort of age?
No, he wouldn't be 30 yet.
Wouldn't even be that.
28 or 29, I reckon.
Yeah. I mean, he should. Yeah, he's obviously going to dominate now. If he stays on that team, he'll be a top 10 player in the league, perhaps stat wise, even be pretty good. That is for sure. I think Indiana, that was impressive. I think, obviously Nemhard's really good. I like Nemhard. Obviously, everyone was looking to see if he's a TRSBA free agent. Unfortunately, not. Obviously TJ McConnell, but he's 33. He's getting old. He's going to have a good season. What do you think? The Knicks fired Tibbs. I mean, you said something about that before, Dennis. I mean, I think I don't know. I just thought that's not the right thing. I just think they only had that team together for not even a year, and they get rid of the coach.
I don't get it. Wayne, you're a Knicks fan, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. Yes, it was a surprise. Caught me off guard. Yeah, I'm not sure if maybe there's a little bit more to it behind the scenes that we're not hearing.
It's been a strange year for it, with Denver getting rid of Malone, and there was another one right before the playoffs too, wasn't there?
Yeah, the timing of those two right before the playoffs was unusual, wasn't it? Like one of them was like a week before or something, wasn't it?
Who was the other one? It was Malone in Denver, and I can't think who the other one was.
In Sacramento.
No, it was someone.
Did I read correctly that Dennis Schroeder's in Sacramento? Is that correct?
There's talk. I don't think it's happened.
Probably not. Yeah.
But I think he's a free agent, Schroeder. So.
But they were talking. It's obviously talking about.
It was Denver and Memphis that swapped coaches.
It was Memphis.
Got rid of them.
Memphis, yeah.
Detroit going to do any moves, or do you think they're just going to keep building their McD?
No, I don't know. They'll probably tweak around the edges, but I think they're going to stick with
They don't seem to change a lot of. I mean, they obviously got Harris last year. What do you
Harrison
think?
Beasley were pretty good pickups from this year in terms of the
I
veterans.
think
they'll
yeah,
just grow their core.
yeah. I think those veterans, Tim Hardaway. I think even he was okay.
Yeah.
I just think Asar's going to have to get better. I think Holland he's already in the rotation, really, isn't he? So I think Holland is probably just going to have a chance, perhaps at some stage. But we need to find out what's going to happen with Ivy when he comes back. Obviously, Ivy looking really good, and then gets the big injury, and all these Achilles injuries are just so annoying.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like Lillard and Tatum all with number 0 and Halliburton, and they all get Achilles injuries.
I'm not sure. They're like about 8 or 9 this year.
Yeah, but those 3 just happening when they did, that's pretty crazy. But Lillard was probably somewhat expected with the way he was sort of going through injuries, and age and whatnot. I'm not sure.
They all were coming back off calves, weren't they?
Yeah. With Hef having a couple of those players, I wonder what he would do. I mean, is he going to try to trade them away? What's he going to hold on to them? Don't know what he's going to do. What are you going to do? You got Halley, haven't you, Wayne?
Yeah, I've got Halley. I'm inclined to hold him.
Yeah.
Considering what I do with the Aaron Fox, to be honest with you.
Yeah. It's I mean, if he stay, obviously he should stay in San Antonio, and I think they wouldn't have got him without he's definitely has to stay there, I think.
Yeah.
And there's all this guards and all these, and you got Wemby, who's going to be one of the best players you'd think when he comes back.
Yeah.
But I think Spurs should make the playoffs, hopefully.
They'd be hoping to, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to be getting.
How many top picks can the league give them before they ascend back to the top?
I mean, I think. What do you think of Desmond Bain going to Orlando? That was interesting.
They obviously identified him as what they need.
Yeah,
shooting they definitely do.
But it's interesting that Memphis decided they didn't want him, and because I thought him and Ja were at least fairly close, but maybe I'm wrong.
I got the feeling that it was almost an offer just too good to pass up.
Oh, I think it's so too, Wayne.
Too many picks.
I think if anything, Orlando probably went after him.
Yeah, they wanted a good player, and they wanted to offload guys they didn't want as well. So they were offering nothing that Memphis really wanted in return. So that's why they trump up the picks.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think the drop from Bain to KCP, you take that, but then you get all those picks offsetting it. So I think the number of picks,
and Cole Anthony's no slouch. I think he's okay. Don't think he's going to be better than his dad. Him and his dad are about the same, aren't they? Greg Anthony, when you look at their cares.
Yeah, just different type of players, though, weren't they?
Yeah, but as far as what they'll achieve, I guess.
I think there's going to be many trades tomorrow in the draft, or you think it's just going to be?
I can't believe all my players getting traded. That's just crazy.
Who else have you got on the list yet?
Like Anthony. I mean, looks like Castle will probably get traded now. Anthony. Anthony Simons getting traded to Boston. That was out of left field, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't think anybody saw that coming.
So, hopefully the coach will be good there. We'll see what happens. Hopefully he can play for that coach, Joe Mazzulla. But, that was, obviously they viewed J. Rue Holiday as a really good player, and even though he's 34 or 35 or something, they view him as being someone who can, probably still start for Portland, I would say.
Did I say somewhere that he doesn't even want to go there, or is that just like internet?
Well, they might put him somewhere. They might get something for him. It's like you get a good value piece, and you say, okay, who's the championship team here?
So I feel like they've been shopping Simons for a while and haven't been able to get anything for him.
So I think, so they've got a championship level caliber player who wants to play for a championship team rather than their team. So maybe it's a piece to get a young player from a championship team. So maybe it's something.
Did Portland end the year all right? Didn't they string a few wins together?
Okay, so look, it could be something like, I could see something like Dallas giving away, maybe some young players to Portland, and getting J-Roo perhaps.
Drew would fit in while Irving's out.
Yeah, he's out for probably March or something. I don't know how long he's out for, but he's be out for a while. And they need somebody like that, and they might be able to just go for it with if this guy's good enough and they've got AD. They might. I don't know. That's an option, but what other teams could do a run? They could use a J-Roo holiday. It could be Denver. I'm sorry, not Denver. Depending on what Indiana want to do, Indiana might just put him in there and get rid of one of these young guys like Jarris Walker or something for J-Roo holiday. I don't know. Options.
All right, lads.
It's getting late.
Yes, same here, guys. I got to go. Daughter's talking. All right, got to go.
Another draft in the book. Another draft in the books. I look forward to seeing what happens tomorrow. Anyway.
Well done, fellas.
Thanks, Timbo.
Good stuff.
Good job.
See you later.
Thanks,
Timbo.
See ya.